So now we will see the next experiment, that is creation of double linked list and perform the various operation. As its name implies, in that it is the double linked list, so that it is we can say that it is the advanced version of the linked list. So the objective is to demonstrate the linked list data structure and ability to perform the various operation on the linked list. So we will see the background. In computer science, the linked list is nothing but the data structure that we all know, which consists of the group of nodes which together represent a sequence. So each node is composed of data, and the reference, that is nothing but the pointer to the next node in the sequence. Okay, so see over here, this is nothing but the linked list. The first part, see, this first part contains the elements, that is the exact data, and this particular part contains the pointer which is pointing to the next particular element. So that is linked list. Now the advantages are linked list are dynamic in data structure, insertion and deletion are easy, and linear data structures such as stack and queues, so we can execute the linked list by using stack and queue. But the disadvantage that the wastage of memory is mostly there. So the types of linked list are single and double. Single means the single element is there and single pointer is there. Now the double linked list is a linked list data structure that consists of set of sequentially linked records and nodes. Now the each node contains the two fields, which is called as the links. So means in short, it contains three fields. The middle field contains the exact data. This particular field contains previous link, and this particular field contains the next link. So each node contains the fields that are nothing but the links, two links. So the beginning and ending of the nodes that are previous and next links respectively, they are pointing. If there is only one sentinel node, then the list is circular linked list. It can be conceptualized as two single linked list. See over here. Simply see the example. This is the data. This is the previous. This is the next. Same way we can see here is previous, it is next, it is the data. As this is our ending pointer, this is null, or we can place over here a cross. So the double linked list whose nodes contain the three fields, that is integer, link to the next node and link to the previous nodes. So these are potentially more efficient as well as simple, and we can easily keep track of the particular nodes. So to create the linked list, we have to allocate the memory and we have to use the head pointer as well. This is the single linked list where we are inserting the node. The first node is nothing but head, always keep in mind. So whenever we are inserting the element, we have to keep track of the particular previous pointers as well as the next pointers. So for DLL and single linked list, both the things will be same, that we are allocating the memory to the new node. So if we are inserting the new node at the beginning, the head will be moved to the new inserted node. If we are putting it at the end, the null will be allocated to this particular inserted node, and if we are putting in between, then the pointers should be well connected to each other. For the particular memory allocation, we will be using the malloc. So this procedure creates the double linked list. From start node, it inserts new node with value item as the last node in the list. So generally we are using left and right pointer as we are dealing with the double linked list. First check if it is overflow. If it is not overflowing, then we will be inserting the element to either left, right, or at the beginning or at the end. Check it is empty or not. If it is not empty, we will be inserting the element and the steps will be continued till the last element. So this is double linked list. Now we will see here. So this is the program for double linked list. Yes, as we have to use the next and previous pointer, so we are using structure over here, that is nothing but the node, which contains three fields, that is the integer, next pointer and the previous pointer. so that we have initialized. First we have to do the initialization. We have to check it is null or not. We are adding the element, so for that we are using struct node, that is start temp, so that we can add the element. Now for that we will be having some case basis, that is the menu we have to find out if we are adding it at the start, at the end, or at the intermediate position. So accordingly cases are there. So we will be allocating the size, allocating the memory to the particular node by using the malloc. So we will be entering the data. At that time you will be allocating the next as well as previous, that is nothing but the pointer. So if it is at the last we are inserting, then we have to put the null. Same, we have to check it for each and every element. Whenever we are entering the particular element, we have to check that the particular linked list is full or not. If we want to enter it, the particular element or data in between, that is at the intermediate node, so we have to define the case, that is enter the position after which we want to enter the data. So we will be selecting the particular position, and accordingly we will be allocating the pointer, and then we will be inserting the particular node. So we will be allocating the memory to that particular element, we will be entering the data, and the next and previous pointers are allocated. If it is beyond the limit, we will be printing that as well. For the deletion operation, again the three things are there: delete at the starting, delete at the end, and delete at the intermediate. So here same things are done, but first we will be checking the particular linked list is empty or not. If it is empty, we will display it, and if it is not empty, so we will be deleting the particular element. And whenever we are deleting the particular element, we are taking care of the current as well as the next pointer. So if we want to delete the element in the intermediate, so we have to check the location first, then we will be cutting that particular element, that is nothing but removing that particular element with the pointers as well. So the node is deleted, and accordingly we will be displaying the all the contents of the particular linked list. So here add, delete, and display are the main functions that we'll be using. So now we will be running. So sub menu will be there. Now if I am saying add element, so now the sub menu has that add at start, add at end, add at the intermediate position. So I am taking 1. So enter the data 4. So again it is asking add at the end. Now I will say, so now I will insert the data 5, add at the intermediate position, so I will say it is 9. Now exit the sub menu. Now display the elements. So we can see over here, when I am saying now it is position. Now if I want to say that so display the elements, now again the sub menu started, that is add the element, add at the start. So I am see, as I am saying add at intermediate position, it is asking enter the position after which you want to enter the data. I am saying 1, so it is 3. Now I am I want to add the data at 1, so it is 9. And now I want to exit the sub menu. Now I want to delete, so delete the starting element, so node deleted. Now 4, exit the sub menu. And now we can see if I want to again delete the element, so I will say delete the intermediate element. So it will ask enter the position after which you want to delete the node. I will say 1, it is saying node deleted. So whenever we are trying to insert and delete the element, it is asking from where you want to insert and delete, and accordingly it used to display. So that is all about the double linked list. Thank you.